Hello again, Tim. My name is Austin. I'm your salesman here at Mercedes-Benz of Manchester. I wanted to show you the difference between the 2019 GLC and the 2020 GLC 300. So here we have a brand new 2020 GLC 300. So that I could show you a few of the differences between the two models. Now looking at the front, you're not going to notice too much of a difference other than the shape of the grille, which has slightly changed, and the front headlights here. As you can see, you do have LED headlights with wraparound LED light bars. Those are standard for the 2020 GLC and do not come with the 2019 GLC unless you get the exterior lighting package. Moving around to the side, we'll take a look at the 18-inch Mercedes-Benz rims. You do have a few different rim options with the 2020 GLC. Moving back, this vehicle of course still has the foldable and dimmable side view mirrors, as well as the small triangle which acts as your blind spot warning. Moving back, this vehicle of course also has the keyless go system, which allows you to lock and unlock the door by placing your hand on the outside and inside of the door handle. That'll work for all 4 door handles and the trunk. Moving around to the trunk, we'll show you the rear end. This is going to look, again, very similar to the 2019. The only real noticeable difference is the brand new taillights for the 2020 model. The brand new taillights have standard LED lights inside, which makes 2 circles here and here, just giving it a little bit more of a modern look. The inside of the 2020 is going to look almost identical to the 2019 GLC. You'll have the same cargo space in the back. You will have the same door here with the same cargo space underneath. You will have the 40-20-40 splitting seats with the center fold down, giving you a pass through from the cargo area to the cabin. And you also still have these switches that will fold down the back seats. Closing the hatch. Now moving around to the passenger side, we did not have a lunar blue on beige GLC 300 for the 2020 model year. However, we do have this black on beige GLC, so I'll open up the rear door to show you the space you have inside here, as well as the beautiful MB-Tex silk beige interior. I'll show you briefly here the ambient lighting system that is showing underneath the trim here. That has 64 different colors and also shows in the front seat, which I'll show you in a minute here. This GLC also has the panoramic sunroof, which I'll open for you now. Now moving into the front seat, I'm just going to go over a few of the items that differentiate the 2020 GLC from the 2019 GLC. Open up the center console here to start. As you can see, you have USB-C ports inside of there instead of the regular USB ports that you're used to. Those are going to take an adapter if you don't currently have a cord that plugs into the USB-C port, but that is where the USB port is heading to. That's going to be the updated port where most systems will use moving forward. Now moving forward here, you can see we have the brand new control panel. It's a little bit different than the dial in the 2019 model. This is a touchpad that you're going to use to control the infotainment system. As you can see, it works very much like a touchpad on a laptop. Very easy to use, gives you a little bit of feedback when you're scrolling through the different menu screens here. Now that is just one of 4 different ways that you can control the MBUX infotainment system that this vehicle has. I will go over the other 3 in just a second here. Now these buttons on the side are going to look very similar to the ones in the 2019 GLC. Not much has changed there. You still have these same 5 drive modes in this vehicle that you do in the 2019 model. The drivetrain in this vehicle is a little bit different. The engine has about 15 more horsepower than the 2019 model. Moving forward, this particular vehicle has the wireless charging pad right in here where you can put your phone in there, and if it is wireless charging capable, you can charge your phone simply by placing it right on that mat. Now you'll see right next to that we have another USB-C port. If connected to your phone, that'll give you access to Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. I know you have an Android phone, so that will work that way. We'll close that and just give you a quick look at the ambient lighting system. You'll see it shows up right underneath the creases of the trim here. There are 64 different colors that you can choose from, as well as a few different effects. Now looking here at the center console again, we have a few different buttons here. Those are your quick menu buttons, where you can quickly go to any of these following menu screens simply by pressing that button instead of going through and trying to find them in the menu screen with the touchpad. Above that we have our climate control settings. There are 2 zones in this vehicle, same as the 2019 model. You have one for the driver and one for the front passenger. Now moving to the infotainment screen. The second way to control this screen is simply by touching the screen. It is very sensitive, it's very responsive, much like the touchscreen on your smartphone. It works very well. This vehicle has navigation. You can even pinch to zoom. And again, it is very responsive to your touch. Now the third way to control the infotainment system, as well as a few of the settings in the vehicle, is by this touchpad right here that's on the right side of the steering wheel. See, that's a little black pad there. You can hit this home button to go to the different screens that are on that infotainment system. And the fourth and final way to control the settings inside of the vehicle is the brand new voice command feature with the MBUX system. Now this system is going to take very general instructions from you. You can activate it much like you do Alexa or Google Home Assistant. You simply say, "Hey Mercedes," and the vehicle will understand your command and change different settings in the vehicle accordingly. For example, "Hey Mercedes,
how may I help you?
I'm cold.
I'm setting the temperature on the driver's side to 84 degrees.
Moving to the left side of the steering wheel, you'll see you have another little touchpad here. That touchpad gives you access to the infotainment screen inside the gauge cluster here. As you can see, you can access a whole bunch of different information in there, just like you can the 2019 GLC. However, it is just displayed a little bit differently, a little bit more clear, and allows you to do a few more things. Not much has changed for that screen from the 2019 to the 2020 model. Looking over at the door panel, you can see this vehicle has the Burmester sound system with surround sound. That comes with the 2019 model as well. You still have the heated seat button here. That's going to come with 3 different levels of intensity. You have these same switches that allow you to change the position of your seat, as well as 3 different memory modes, giving you 3 different preset seat positions. Thank you so much for watching, Tim. Again, my name is Austin. I'll be in touch with you shortly, but if you have any additional questions, you can contact me directly at 603-669-6788. My extension is 220-211. You can also email me at alunt@driveprime.com.